sure whether Tim Sherwood had to do this.
Just balked him definitely with his arm, quite right, the decision.
And the yellow card is shown. Looks like Graham Lasso, who may have said something to the referee.
It's either that or kicking the ball away right into touch when he had heard the whistle, I think.
Dissent anyway. Giggs with the kick. Swung too far. That was well turned on by McClare. Hughes goes to the near post now. What a good stop. Perfectly executed, both the cross and the shot, but Tim Flowers, who's gone back to wearing the old-fashioned traditional goalkeeper's jersey this season. Plain colours rather than multicoloured, but here are United again with Giggs. It's sharp, and again. And a break on here perhaps for Blackburn, except that their old player David May was covering.
Best move of the match so far just now though by Manchester United. Good cross from Kanchelskis on the run. How many times did we see that last season? But that man there, Tim Flowers, a magnificent one-handed save from the Hughes volley.
Hughes. Giggs going in. Hendry there first, but Flowers again thwarts Mark Hughes.
Well, this is Mark Hughes at his best, backing into the central defender. It's Tony Gow, chesting it down on the turn, hitting a shot. Tim Flowers couldn't quite hold on to it, but good covering.
Three blue shirts around him. Advantage signalled by referee Don there. This is Cantona. And Hughes now, was Cantona caught for the return? He was. Now that could be another yellow card. Well, it was a trip as Cantona went for the second pass.
Just touches it one side, tries to go around the other, and Hendry just hangs a leg out to bring him down and gets himself a yellow card.
So Hendry, the third Blackburn player to be cautioned in this first period of the match. Away by Berg. Ince. Oh, and Ince again, was it a penalty? Yes, Hendry. Ince brought down, and Hendry, who was only cautioned seconds ago for a foul on Cantona, still hadn't got his bearings, and as Cantona opened up the game there, Hendry actually deflected into Ince's path and then brought him down. So Manchester United, who had two penalties in the FA Cup final here, both cleanly put away by Monsieur Cantona, he now has the chance to do it again against Flowers. And does, just as clinically.
At the moment never seems any danger when he's trotting up to take a penalty. You know it's going to end up in the back of the net. Send Tim Flowers the wrong way. Colin Hendry there, it was definitely a penalty. He retrieved a loose ball, was a bit heavy with his touch. Paul Ince picked up the loose one and he was brought down there. Cantona says thanks very much and strolls up into the corner. And it was a period of about 10 minutes of ascendancy for United that brought them the lead.
Come to Kanchelskis. Oh. Well, there were four of them the other way, wondering what he was going to do. He went for the shot, but the move which preceded it was possibly the best of the afternoon.
Well, great skill from Cantona, shielding it, twisting and turning, played it, got the return, then played it in again. Good possession by United, good movement, plenty of options here. Giggs it is, then takes it across. Cantona leaves it, Kanchelskis gets the ball, looks as if he's going to hit it with his right, and then everything seems set up for the goal, and decides to put it over the crossbar. Just showing
him. Ooh, that whistled across the goal from Ryan Giggs.
Well, it's breathtaking football, that. I mean, his balance is magnificent. Henningberg didn't know which way he was going. He just went past him. Look at it, twisting and turning. I certainly wouldn't like to be defending that. Wrong foots him, stumbles over. Now, this is the moment where I just think if he could have pulled the ball back, looked up and picked his option, that would make him just that extra special player than he already is.
Here's Lasso for Blackburn. It's going to come to Sherwood.
There slightly is the difference between the two sides this afternoon. Blackburn just getting to that stage, 10-15 yards outside the United penalty area, and not sure where to go, but at the other end, that's where United are going. Just there, he's gone for the shot. He could have, I thought, just squared it across the face of the goal. Tony Dalglish, no doubt contemplating perhaps how he can get his side back into this game, and I suppose it's a sort of match as well, Charity Shield, with warm temperatures, where I would expect managers to introduce substitutes at about...
Striker, he's actually Manchester born, come through the Blackburn youth scheme, and he's going to replace Mark Atkins.
Mark Atkins worked hard enough, more of a defensive midfielder, and the support has been lacking a little bit, and now an extra striker, I think, is the right time to try and go for that equaliser.
Here's Lasso. An early chance then for Thorne to show what he can do. And there are players waiting in the area there. Pearce is up, this is Ripley. It's a good cross, and it comes to Wilcox.
Was unlucky, just couldn't quite keep it down low enough, but this is Ripley in his best, where he's tight in areas you don't think he's going to be able to get a cross in, and he manages to, and Blackburn have missed that in the first hour or so of this game.
And that's going to be a yellow card. It's Lee Sharp.
Well, there's always a yard or two behind there, thinks about making the challenge, and then does, and Ripley waiting for it, just toe ends it away, brings the man down on the yellow card.
Oh, and that fooled them slightly. Plenty of bodies in the way of the shot. Forward again by Lasso. It was Wilcox who struck it. And here's Ripley. Another good turn by him. Oh, and what a chance for Pearce. The ball came to him off a Manchester United player, and it was Blackburn's best opportunity of the Charity Shield so far.
All came with this wonderful turn. Look at that wrong foot in the defender there by Ripley, then ricochets, and just as he swings, snatches, misses the far post. Wonderful turn, look at that. Steve Bruce goes one way, Ripley tries to hit the shot with his left foot, rebounds then off the defender, breaks kindly for Pearce, but he can't keep it down.
Pearce got in front of David May there. Pearce again. And this time Schmeichel's there, so is Sherwood, and a little bit of luck on Peter Schmeichel's side the second time. But Pearce there saw the whites of the goalpost for the second time.
It was a great pass. I think 2 or 3 weeks into the season, a striker might have got on the end of that. You're just lacking that little bit of acceleration to beat Schmeichel to it.
Cantona trying something different as ever. This is Kanchelskis. Here's May. Steve Bruce has gone forward. Henry taking that one away from Flowers rather. And here's Ince. Oh. Now that is a well-taken goal with which to start the season. Manchester United's players have gone across to join in the celebrations, and the referee, Mr. Don, is concerned about that. He's gone across to pull them back from the crowd.
Well, a spectacular finish. Didn't see many of those in the World Cup. Here it is, back to the goal. Kept it down superbly. Paul Ince, I'm sure, delighted with that, because the biggest problem is to actually be agile enough to keep it down, and Tim Flowers no chance from that distance, because he's only 6 yards out, and the power he got was superb. A perfect overhead scissor kick.
Well, that was as good as anything we saw in the World Cup, you're right. And Paul Ince, who started the pre-season matches in scoring form, maintains it here. It's 2-0, and this is Hughes. McClare. So, and now it's Hendry into the side netting.
Good play again by Lasso. Hendry loves to drift forward, particularly when his side are behind and need to get back into the game. Lasso battling to keep it in play. Goes to turn inside himself, and it ends up falling nicely for Hendry, but too tight an angle. This overhead goal from Ince just at the right time, though.
And now it's Bruce. What's a good run by Andrei Kanchelskis. Surely they can make something of this. That's Hughes! A nice little ball into Pearce, and he gets away from Pallister, and Schmeichel's well out, and Pearce has beaten him, but no luck for Pearce or Blackburn today.
That was unfortunate. I thought Peter Thorne did superbly then, held it up, released it at the right time, looked as if Pearce had got away, seemed to round Schmeichel, who was careful as well. But, just as he thought he might have got through again, offside flag goes up. But the last occasion he did get past Schmeichel. As you can see there, Thorne does well, releases it, Pearce gets away, goes past Schmeichel, makes sure he didn't bring him down, just catches his heel, and Schmeichel says gratefully, thanks a lot.
Yes, the run of the ball a couple of times has gone very much in Schmeichel's favour in that penalty area, and very much against Ian Pearce. But Manchester United are, in any event, comfortable winners of the FA Charity Shield. Again, Paul Ince scores a goal that will be well remembered for its sheer athleticism. It clinched for Alex